The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On play action, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Sony Michel, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 4. Alpha. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Hank.
Here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it here. This is James White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Devlin will try to power it in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Cousins, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Diggs.
Check.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. heavy on the edges.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
36 yards. And the Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Check 55, Mike. I got you. I got you. Mike, we had.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait 20. Mike 40. Sugar.
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
72. Smooth.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
55, right there in the middle, 55. 5. 55 is my guy, 55. Right. Ball standing.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get off the field.
They run it again with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw is Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Brady to Michelle on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Shadow! Right there. 54, right there. 50. Hey, team 6. Regular.
Again, it's Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make them.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. 55, Mike 55. Let's go, team. Hey, Echo. 55, Mike 55. Watch a slant. Check it, reload. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. Alert!
Brady to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
James White, out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 66. 55.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to go up top for the... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Honey, I dash.